Good morning. It's 2 minutes left this morning in Nigeria and an hour and 2 minutes in the UK. Hello UK family and friends if you're watching. We are home. We're back home. We went to church this morning. Similar-ish kind of issues with it in the sense that it's very big, very polished. You know, families are not allowed to sit in the main service. The noise level is crazy. We've tried now 3 or 4 different churches on the mainland. Next week we've decided that we're going to try churches on the island and see if it's different. We also want to find probably a smaller church. We keep saying that, but we keep going to like Instagram churches that we find. So I think next week we're just going to try and find a more local, small family church. Hopefully if it's a small family church, it would mean that they're more chill with families and kids running around in the service and kids crying and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, another bit of drama is our housekeeper's left now. She was ill when she first came and I told her to always tell me when she's ill so we can get her the medicines before the illness progresses. She told me she had typhoid and so we got some typhoid medicines for her. But she also had malaria and she didn't mention that. And that was mainly because she didn't want to trouble us. She was trying to be considerate, but it ended up being really costly for us and for her. Last week, Thursday, she was not able to work at all. So since last week, Thursday, and I don't mean 3 days ago, I mean 10 days ago, she felt really ill. And so we managed the illness with her. As in we got her more medicine, we registered her at the clinic. She went there about 3 times, got seen by doctors. With all of the care, all of the medical, she still wasn't getting better. She wasn't able to work for that whole week. We got a bit worried and we suggested that she goes to her sister's house in Lagos. So maybe being at home, being with family might help her get better. There's also traditional medicines that she said helped her last time. She was ill on a Thursday. She stayed with us for a whole week till the next Friday. So 8 days. And then we sent her off that morning, we got her an Uber. And the plan was she'll come back, we'll hold the job for her. Anyways, on Saturday morning, I called her just to check in, see how she was doing. She said she's going back to Benue State. Her parents want her to come back home. So she's not coming back. Yeah, so that is the update. That is now the second housekeeper that we've had. And, you know, people always say that it's such a hard thing keeping or even getting a house girl in Nigeria, so we're definitely feeling that. Editing Funsho here. We later found out that she was actually pregnant. We got her to do a pregnancy test just before she left, but we didn't get to find out that it was positive till after she'd gone. Yeah, that happened. We were really content with her. She worked well. She was young, she was 19. She wanted to go to a polytechnic to studies, and we encouraged her that we were going to help her with that objective, obviously in terms of her making money, but also we'll support her in other ways and financially beyond her salary to achieve this goal. I told her I'm a teacher and education is important to me. So it's sad that that chapter's closed. I actually have a new interview for someone else today. It's tough because it's hard to find our exact requirement. So we want a Christian. We prefer a Yoruba person, but I've actually liked not having a Yoruba person, the previous one, because it meant that Olu and I were able to talk about things without her understanding. But also we want to live with a Yoruba person so that we can be speaking Yoruba a lot more and improving our Yoruba. So it's tough to know which way to go. We want someone who's confident, comfortable in English. I don't feel comfortable giving instructions to someone older, or significantly older anyways. I feel a way about knowing that someone has left their kid to come work for me. Even though that's probably better than them being unemployed, I don't feel comfortable with it. Can you tell me 3 strengths of yours?
Okay, 3 good things about me. Okay, I'm jovial, I'm hardworking, and above all, I'm intelligent.
Awesome. Why do you think that's good for us to hire you? What about those things makes you good for this job?
The reason why you should hire me is because I'm intellectual, like I said, and I am hardworking. Though they say action speaks louder than words, I can't be saying it, but I believe seeing is believing. But I believe I'm hardworking.
Okay, cool. Can you tell me one weakness of yours?
I'm always emotional. Like, someone shouts at me, I do cry, but I take correction.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that with us. We're not a shouting family, so I don't expect that anyone will be shouting at you. If I tell you something and you don't understand, I want you to tell me then, oh, I don't understand this thing. Can you explain again? Or if I tell you something and you don't agree with it, you think, oh, that's actually not a good way to do it. Can we try this way instead? You need to tell me there and then. As much as we're choosing you for this job, you need to choose this job as well, because I have a timetable. Like, I want you to do something at a certain time in a specific way. If you're late, I'm not going to be happy with it. You won't be doing a lot of nanny stuff. I will be feeding him. I will be bathing him. I need you to do the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, all that kind of stuff. There's a whole timetable.
I'm not really good at that.
You're not good at cooking? Oh, okay. Do you understand everything I've said?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. After this interview, I'll talk to my husband, then we'll let you know if we want to go ahead with you or not. There it is. It's a bust. We're gonna have to try again. I'm currently signed up to 3 different agencies, so I'm hoping that between the 3, we'll get someone. For the nanny agencies, you have to pay them a fee at the start to get them to search for you. I think the most I've paid is 20,000. One of them was like 7,000. Another was like 10,000, and then the most expensive one, which is this company I'm using at the moment, was about 20,000, I think, because we want to move fast. We also don't want to choose out of desperation and end up with someone who's going to leave again. It's a hard one. Bye. It's raining in Nigeria, in Lagos, and when it rains, it sounds like this. This is what I was talking about. This is Nigerian rain. It's nothing like UK rain. Let me show you. I don't know if you can feel or hear the intensity of the rain, but it gets intense. I've got to go. Good morning. It's been a whole week without having a housekeeper, and I'm going to film the state of our house at some point. So you just see what we're living in. And even our last week of having a housekeeper, she was ill, so she couldn't really work. So we've had 2 weeks of not really having help. And it shows. So today I'm interviewing someone else. I've interviewed 3 other people. All the nanny agencies are saying that as we near December and Christmas, that loads of people who have come to Lagos looking for jobs will go back home to, spend the festive season with their family. So I'm going to interview this person and let you know how it goes. I've just finished the interview now. What you find is a lot of them lie about their ages. A lot of them make up reasons for why you can't get a reference. My phone is broken, and I've lost it. I literally had that same reason from this new person, as well as 2 people I interviewed yesterday, or my employer went abroad. That's literally what everyone said. I've had 2 omodos in the time we've been here, and obviously it's ended badly, so I imagine that they wouldn't want me to give a reference for them. So I imagine if they got asked, they would say the same thing. Apart from those red flags, those major red flags, lying about your date of birth and your employer going missing, I like this girl. So I'm just going to talk to Olu about her and see what we think. The Yoruba culture is so ingrained in my brain about not telling Agbalagba. Agbalagba means elderly person what to do, and a lot of omodos are elderly people. I'm going to show you the house now. The house is a real estate. Oh, actually, This place was more of a state, but Olive Mum is with us at the moment and she helped us tidy up yesterday. Editing Funsho yet again. We actually chose someone, but they got poached just as I paid the booking fee, so they decided to go with the other person. We now have a lovely housekeeper slash nanny. She's wonderful, she's really kind. Yes, Army. She's really kind, very hardworking, a great fit for us, so God came through.